Hey everybody, welcome back.
Hello.
What are we doing this week?
We have got a little bit of a twist, haven't we?
Yeah.
Doing something slightly different. We're talking to other people about their narrowboating experience,
Yes.
why they love it, little bits about their boat.
My narrowboat and me.
Yes.
Something like that.
Indeed.
Anyway. And we got to spend some time with a couple of friends, didn't we?
Yes, NB Momentous.
Yeah, Jenny and Pete.
Jenny and Pete. So they're our first interviewees. So follow along. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, all the normal things to see more. So should we get on with it?
Yeah, see what they have to say.
Hi, I'm Pete,
And I'm Jenny.
and this is our boat Momentous.
Because we wanted a change of life. We wanted something that wasn't stressful. We wanted something that gave us the freedom to explore. I like travelling. He's a homebod. It works for both of us. And it was just a new way of life, wasn't it? We both like the outdoor life, and it gave us the adventure that we wanted, the outdoor life that we both wanted. So it just suited every box that we wanted to tick. Yeah. 2 years just.
And is this your first narrowboat?
Yes. Yes, we looked at several, as you do. You decide what you want, you decide what you don't want.
Yeah.
We couldn't find one that fulfilled the full list of criteria. So we had one built. So it was launched 2 years ago.
We're constant cruisers. Occasionally we'll moor in one place if we've got to go and visit family or anything like that, but as a rule we're constant cruisers. Yes, we do, yeah.
Yes, 365 days a year. It's fabulous. Winter's easier than summer, as we know from the last couple of days with the heat wave. Been horrendous. The winter is fabulous. It's so cosy. It's so quiet. It's not. The people that are around are obviously in the same. They're constant cruisers as well. They do so that they're very like-minded, and you pull together, and it's a proper community during the winter because you've got to be, especially if you're iced in somewhere. You've got to help each other out.
Yeah.
So it's
A lot different to the rat race.
Yes.
a lot different to the race. Yeah, definitely. It's just you've got to plan. You've got to be organised. You've got to watch the weather forecasts, especially in the winter. You've got to know when your next water point is, or more somewhere near a water point if you're going to be, if it's going to be frozen in. But that's what we like doing, and it just, like I said, suits us down to the ground. Yeah, it's a real good life.
Momentous is a 58.5-foot narrowboat. She's a hybrid. I don't know what else to say really.
She's got 24 2-volt batteries that runs all the electrical items that we have on board. It's an electric cooker, we have a microwave, we've got a hob, we've got no gas.
Okay.
So it's an induction hob. Everything is run by electric, and we can cruise all day on the electric when the weather's good.
Yeah.
It's like, really, we've got a normal 240-volt fridge, a normal television. Everything is almost like living, but you have to watch what you use, how much power you take at each time, obviously. But yeah, she works brilliantly, and we've got the solar panels. What about the solar panels?
There's 1300 watts of solar that keep the 780 amp hours of batteries topped up.
Yeah.
Which we rely on to live, really.
Yeah. And she was built by a company called Trinity Boats we approached several different boat builders once we decided we were going to have a boat built, And there was always different restraints, time restraints. They don't do a bespoke, they don't want to do hybrid. And we spoke to Trinity, and they were just like, okay,
We can do that.
yes, we can do that. And they did, and they built it brilliantly. And they were such a good team that everything that we asked for, we got. The colours, the cushions, the kitchen, everything is just exactly as we had it planned in our heads. And as much as we, got it down on paper, they were just like, yeah, okay, we can do that. And we sort of threw as much as we could at them, really.
Yeah.
And they came up with the goods. They were brilliant. Really, really good.
The quiet running of it, because it's hybrid. We haven't got the noise of the diesel engine chugging around. You hear absolutely everything that's around you.
Yeah.
You haven't even got to raise your voice to speak to somebody on the towpath.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Love it.
And the fact that we can do 5:30 starts if we want to in the summer when when the weather's nice. We get up, we drop the top down, and we pull off, and nobody knows that we've. We did it in Birmingham, coming out of Birmingham. 5:30. We were in the locks by 5:45, and we just got through them all, and it was so quiet, and it was a fabulous time of day.
You can sneak up on the fishermen as well.
Oh, that's well, we just sometimes have to give them a bit of a toot on the horn to make, because they're hidden so well in the grass these days. They don't hear us coming, and you can see they've got the great big poles across, and you just give them a bit of a toot to wake them up.
And it's other boaters' faces sometimes as well. You're coming past, and they're just looking, and they're going,
Yeah.
"Is your engine on?" No. And then look how you got out. Yes, we've got the rats doing under. But yeah, no, they, there's more and more people getting up, clocking on now, and they say, "Oh, is that an electric boat? Is that hybrid?" And there were one or two people that have said, "Oh no, I prefer the sound of it." We love the sound of listers and bollanders and things like that. Absolutely, but we wouldn't want to cruise with them all day. We like to listen to the birds and the surround sound rather than just the sound of the engine going all the time. Yeah. So it's but yeah, I think that's the main thing about it. Yes, yeah, and the fact that it is designed for us, so that we've made it what we want, having the extra big stern for the dogs and for the turn it into a laundry room or a conservatory in the summer. There's so many different aspects of what we can do with the stern. So that's nice as well. That's I like this bit. Oh my days. There's so many.
Okay.
There are so many. We did the Avon this year.
That was fantastic.
There's so many stunning places down the Avon. Yeah. Absolutely. It's just, we went when it was still quite quiet, so a lot of the moorings we got to ourselves. Yeah. And it's beautiful. One morning, woke up, I can't remember the name of the place where we were, but I took Sassy out about 6 o'clock in the morning, and all you could hear was cuckoos all the way around. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Absolutely.
There was a lot of cuckoos there.
There was a lot of cuckoos down there. Doing Tidy Big twice is a challenge, but you know yourself, once you've done a set of locks like that is a challenge, and you've done it, and you're just like, and you feel so pleased with yourself. Tixel Wide, we did Tixel Wide. That's a gorgeous place. Yeah. We haven't done too far up north, so we've been to the Black Country Museum again. Another fabulous place to cruise. Cruising around Birmingham, everybody sort of but we love it. Okay. Absolutely. It's hard work sometimes in places, but that's the challenge. And then you reach some beautiful places that you would not expect to be in Birmingham. Okay. And it's worth the harder work to do it. Yeah. Some of the places that we came up through, the Staff and Worcester, that was, I missed a lot of places, but there's so many beautiful places down there that just everywhere. really. I just love the whole Milton Keynes.
Yeah, Milton Keynes is
Oh,
fantastic.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would highly recommend Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
Once you've got out of there, what they've called, I think, the grid system of Milton Keynes, you would not believe the countryside.
Wow.
Everywhere is just countryside. It's beautiful.
Parks,
Yeah, parks.
it's just
Beautiful.
Yes, yeah. And the Aylesbury Arm, we did that. That was good. The Wendover Arm. I think each place that you go to, you find something there to fall in love with. And you think, oh yeah, I really like this bit. I'd come back here again. And then you go somewhere, oh yeah, no, this is really nice. And each place just gives a different aspect. Yeah. And which is such a good thing about this life, is because you go and you see places you probably wouldn't see any other time. Yeah. And you just, little villages as you go along, and some of the beautiful houses with the back gardens back and onto the canals. Yeah. Go on forever. Am I selling the life? It's
you
fabulous.
Yeah. You are.
I think Liverpool, that was one place that we said, wasn't it, initially, that we wanted
we
to
visited
go
Liverpool by car
a couple of times, and train.
and we thought, yes, we'd like to come here by boat. Yeah. So in the next year or two, I think we will be in Liverpool.
Liverpool and Chester as well. I'm looking forward to. I've got a lot of family in Chester. So I'm looking forward to going up to Chester and seeing family up there, and letting them see the boat and things like that. So that's quite looking forward to that as well. And obviously the whole Ponk Aqueduct.
That's how you say it.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's a tick list thing, isn't it? Yeah, looking forward to doing that, but we're going to do that early next year before it gets too busy. Okay.
Yeah, it's more of an embarrassing story than a funny story. I suppose it could be funny. Well, it was funny. And
it was funny and embarrassing all at the same time.
Yeah. We were moored at Tixall Wide.
Last year, Last year,
yeah. And our little dog, Frisbee, went down the canal bank with us. And we came across Holly the cafe boat. And... we were talking to Joe and Vic, and Frisbee decided she'd jump into the cafe boat straight through their hatch.
We had bought coffee and we had bought cake, but obviously she decided we hadn't had enough cake.
So she wanted a piece of cake.
Launched herself. Vic had got his camera, so of course he caught it all on the... Yeah, she literally launched herself at him, didn't she? Oh, I like them both. So yeah, that was, and of course they put it out on one of their vlogs as well. So of course, So yes, I mean we haven't seen them again since. But next time we see them, we're going to apologise for our dog launching herself into the. But yeah, I mean that was the funniest thing that happened to us so far, isn't it? I mean,
other than that, there hasn't really been anything. That was bad enough.